All right, good morning, everybody. It's Tom Chenault. That's the Hair on Fire call. A little different location today. I did this on YouTube so you could see. I came over here to my library this morning to take a look at a book that I was looking for a book to talk to you guys from because I've read through that one book I pulled all those great stories from, and I thought you might want to see my library. So you can start right over there. You can see Dr. Wallach's book, God Bless America, The Millionaire Next Door, The New Professionals, written by Charles King from Harvard, who's in our company. He's an advisor. Dr. Wallach and Steve talk to him on a weekly basis. Unfair Advantage, Kiyosaki, Magic to Thinking Big, Think and Grow Rich, Ready, Set, Grow, The Multi-Level Marketer in King Arthur's Court, The Power of Who. You can see all these longevity awards, but what I want you to see are all these books. All these books are network marketing books that I've accumulated and collected over the years. And the reason that I do it is every day, if you aren't growing, you aren't building. And if you want to measure the growth in your business, it is going to be directly related to the growth, to your personal growth. So how do you do that? You look over my shoulder. You read like crazy. That award right over there, that's one of the top 25 network marketers in the world. That came to me from the MLMIA. The reason I'm telling you that is because this business is real. It is a profession that you can build and you can have for the rest of your life. And I want each and every one of you to have it. But if you want to see what it's going to take to get there from here, look over my shoulder. It looks just like your law library if you're a lawyer. If you're an accountant, it's all the books that you read in college for accounting. Whatever it is, it takes work to get there from here. And I promise you, it's worth it. There's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but you're not going to learn this by osmosis. And every one of you are welcome to come down here to Longmont, Colorado. A bunch of people were here last night at the training center, and you can kind of tell. I'm going to turn the computer here just a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on here. It doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't show you much. But basically, it's our training center. And what you have here is we're completely set up every day to do these big meetings down here in Longmont, Colorado. We're going to have Ben Fuchs here on June 4th. And the reason I'm telling you all that is because I am longevity. This is what I do. People go, oh, you're a talk show host. And I want to go, no, I'm a network marketer. I just on the radio every day because I happen to enjoy it and I happen to know a little bit about stocks and money. So they let me do that, but I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I am a network marketer. Deep down inside, in my heart and soul. And if you can remember that about yourself, it will be fantastic. So here's the deal. The reason I'm telling you all that is today is a huge day in longevity. Yesterday we talked about the terrific acquisition of 360 Water, of the water, and most importantly of the wonderful and unbelievable people involved with 360 Water. It's just an incredible package. Today, your new website's launch. And the reason that I'm so fired up and I've been up for hours this morning thinking about this call is because I want to stress the importance of you go into your back office. And here's how you go there, longevityonline.com. Not longevity.com, longevityonline.com. If you don't have your new website, go get these websites. They're only $20 a month. And I am going to tell you, if that little voice right now in the back of your mind is saying, I can't afford that, you can't afford not to. It's that simple. It's like Marianne Niehaus said last night. With all the things in there, the autoresponders, the different web templates for what you're in love with, whether it's 360 Water, whether it's mineral makeup, whether it's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, whether it's the chocolate, you've got a website that is dialed in for that is going to track every prospect that looks at your website from here to eternity. So you're gonna know what they were looking at, when they were in there, and then you're gonna be able to send them an email about what they looked at. It is contact management on steroids. It is email marketing on steroids. It's a chance for you to hit the big time, and it launches today. longevityonline.com. Get yourself signed up for that. There is no question it's going to be of huge value. You're not signing a 5-year contract. If you don't like it after 30 days, don't worry about it anymore. If you love it, then take this thing to the moon because that's where longevity is going. Go to the moon with longevity. It's that simple. I was in here last night talking to all these people, and we were talking about the various prospects that are coming into this company and the various things that are happening to your company. You guys are on the cusp of something gigantic. And I know it sounds like a cliche to hear this is going to be the next billion-dollar company. I don't know that you've ever heard that out of my mouth. But I'm going to tell you today, I am believing that Youngevity has made those steps to absolutely break into the stratosphere of network marketing companies. I believe that wholeheartedly. And we are still so tiny, and each and every one of you have the chance to be part of something so gigantic and so big, it's unbelievable. But it starts with you. People who reach their potential spend more time asking, what am I doing well, rather than what am I doing wrong? How are you doing on that? By the way, this book is called Living at the Next Level by John Maxwell. It's got a bunch of quotes in it that I love. Never let the fear of striking out get in your way. Guess who said that? Babe Ruth. The tragedy of life is what dies inside of a man or a woman while they're still living. Albert Einstein. There is a price to pay to grow. Commitment is the price. Look over my shoulder. Commitment is the price. You've got to do that. You've got to be big. You've got to be committed, and you've got to be willing to play. If you aren't making any mistakes, it's a sure sign you're playing it too safe. Think about that. Oh, I don't want to go to my chicken list. I love Victoria Barron because she lives in her chicken list. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. That is from Helen Keller. Unbelievable. And if you guys watched The Celebrity Apprentice this month with Donald Trump and this guy, I don't know what the guy's name, that Mary Lee Matlin, that woman is deaf. She can't talk and she's deaf, and she came in second, and that woman was unstoppable. She didn't know that she was deaf. She won an Academy Award at age 21. When she won the Academy Award and she worked her butt off to win it, everybody said, you just won that because you're deaf. And she went on to accomplish all this other stuff. Why? Because she never believed that she couldn't do something. She was unstoppable, just like each and every one of you. Get on that horse and get going, because you are awesome. It's never too late to be what you might have become. That came from a guy named George Eliot. We grow by dreams. That's Woodrow Wilson. Every one of these people, you know, you hear these names, Albert Einstein, Woodrow Wilson, John Maxwell. You think these guys are talking about the theory of relativity all the time. No, they're talking about what's in your heart, that you can transfer to your head, that you can make so big for you, it's unbelievable, if you'll just reach up inside of yourself and do it. Today's the day to do that. Today's the day to do that for yourself, for your family, for your life, but more importantly, to go find 4 people that you can partner with and do the same thing. I love that Judith Stassen is on this phone. I know that Earlene Downey is cause for that. I know that she has got her leaders on this call. And I know several of you have your leaders on this call. And I know every day that every one of you are going to be doing the same thing, because you can't do this business by yourself. It's impossible. You've got to do it with your leaders. David Rutz gets our good friend, the pastor. The pastor gets all the 360 people on here. Now we're hearing names from Michigan and Ohio we've never heard before. Why? Because David Rutz said so. Because our good friend, the pastor, said so. And then his team is saying so. And it keeps growing out like that. And you're doing the same things with your teams. And I'm going to tell you, you will be rewarded. This will be something that is going to be gigantic and worth it. And there's going to be some work between here and there, but you can do it. And I've got the books to prove it. That's my story. I am sticking to it. Thank you guys very, very much for listening to this call. I hope it was fun at the training center.